girly. He-Man, very girly. So he's He-Man. So he's got the bowl cut, I have to say. That wasn't my fault. He has a very girl cut, and when I make eyes twinkle, it's like, I don't know, I think because I have the twinkling eyes, and you can't really do that with guys, I think it comes off a little feminine. So there's that reason, but mostly it's because I think it's actually from the very beginning, basically the Renaissance. Men painted women in the Renaissance, and they painted. It's easier to paint for me to paint like they did, something soft and feminine and beautiful, rather than a hard-edged, like very masculine, very strong image, which is what like men represent in paintings. And like anytime you see paintings, even from like Leonardo da Vinci's age, they're painted in these war situations, and they're painted like it's either very violent or really masculine. And I don't think that's the message that I don't think I have to say that with my art. I think I actually want to show more layers, and you know, let's be honest, women tend to have a lot more layers going. Like, guys are very straightforward. And I think women don't understand them sometimes because we're trying to overcomplicate them. And I hope I'm not like just labeling men this way, but like I think most men can appreciate that, like they're pretty straightforward.
Men are ugly, women aren't. That's what it comes down to.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen Ian Somerhalder? That man is pretty on a stick. I love him. He's so pretty. If I painted men, I would only paint him. I swear to God. But I think it's like, but I think it's like the emotional layers that and what women hide a lot of the times too. Like some of the paintings that I do is like how is trying to describe a woman's strength, and how a lot of times women are perceived as weak if they cry. But I don't believe that at all. I think it's actually, it's a good thing to cry. I don't see it as weak at all. But I'm Italian, so I'm really emotional, so it all comes out. And I think that we need to embrace the emotions in ourselves. And I think it's easier to paint emotions on a girl and to paint tears coming down a girl, and it's not weak and it's strong. But if I painted that as a guy, I think it would be completely the opposite, you know? So I think that's a big reason why I don't paint guys. But I love drawing them. I love drawing pretty boys. Oh my gosh, like.
Is there a favorite color that you use because it's your favorite color and everyone has a look at me, like a predominant color that you would like to use in all your paintings?
Probably teal. I mean, if I could eat the color, I would, because I love it so much. I mean, I look at like teal sometimes, and I just want to just, oh my God, absorb it. It's so beautiful, and I think I would use it in every color, in every painting. And then I have this total love of pink. I love pink. And I was raised like in my teen years in like a lumber, like a village, not a village. Well, Lumbee is technically a village, but it's like manly village where everyone's like a lumberjack, and they like, you know, they work in the mill, or they farm. And so I was kind of always repressing that girlish side to me, because they're like, oh, you like pink, you're such a girl. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like one of the guys, you know. And so I hid that obsessive, that pink, the ballerina in me. I totally hid it, and now I'm coming into touch with it. I think it's only a development in like recent years, because I think I veered away from painting in pink. And I think it was the Hello Kitty painting that really did it for me. And I was just like, I'm going pink, and I'm not ashamed. And it's like the pinkest thing I've ever painted, and I just love it.
Just 2 more questions.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see a Camilla animated feature?
Oh my gosh.
For us as guy fans here, we'd love to see that, because as an Elephant Man fan, that's where you got me from.
Yeah.
I would love to see your stuff animated.
I would too. I would love to have an animated movie, oh my God, I think of the Helmet Girls, and I think that's a perfect anime. And then I would absolutely adore that. And I actually have a favorite studio, Studio 4 Degrees Celsius, and they did Tech on Kinkarit, and they did like a Batman short animation, and even the Matrix, there was like this short, in the Animatrix they did a short, and oh my God, they're incredible. So I want them to do my anime. And I heard that the director at the studio actually likes my work, and so I'm like, perfect! Why don't I fly to Japan? Let's have a meeting. I would really love that. And I've actually tried over the years to get an animated featurette. I've tried to do a music video that was animated, and all these things just never happened. They just fell apart, and it's a kind of a byproduct of the movie business where it's really difficult to get anything made. And without the proper funding, I don't have Miramax behind me saying like, let's make it, and let's make it the way you want. Because I remember Burn was actually was going to be optioned for a movie, and then the economy just blew up in our faces, and my opportunity to make a feature film with Burn just fizzled away. I was really upset. But they were going to make Burn from a 13-year-old boy to an 18-year-old boy, so I was like, maybe not so much. But I do hope that actually in my 5-year plan, I have an animated feature. I would love that. I absolutely love that.
And before we go, can we get a sneak peek at some of the projects you're working on?
Yeah, sure. I can take you behind the scenes. So I don't know if I can show this. So let me just move this away. But if you'd like to have a look at the Tampopo painting, this is what I'm working on right now. And I will pull out some of the Tampopo number 4 for you guys to see.